Ladies and gentlemen, and my friend Timmy, today we're diving into a car so rare, so weird, and so Lada. It could only come from Germany. That's right, Germany, the land of Bratwurst, Beethoven, apparently bizarre Soviet convertibles. Meet the 1994 Lada Bohse Safari Landau, a car that looks like a love child between a targa, a convertible, and a confused pickup truck. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone make a convertible Lada? That's the same question my neighbor Bob asked, right before he blamed it on a Cold War alien conspiracy and tried to cover his garage with tinfoil. According to him, this car was built so aliens wouldn't detect it. I didn't have the heart to tell him it barely gets detected by actual humans. Anyway, back to the Bohse Safari, which I swear sounds more like a theme park ride than a car, and you know what? It kind of is. Before we go further, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more mechanical madness and absurd automotive gems. Otherwise, you might end up like Timmy, who thought subscribing was the same as paying taxes and avoided it for years. All right, let's talk about this unicorn. It's not every day you find a Lada that thinks it's a Porsche and dresses like a Citroën Mehari cosplaying as a beach buggy. This thing was crafted by the German firm Bohse, a company known for taking perfectly innocent cars and turning them into something that confuses mechanics and excites auctioneers. The Bohse Safari Landau is based on the good old 2108 Samara. But this isn't your babushka's Lada. This bad boy features a removable hardtop section like a targa, a foldable canvas roof in the back like a landaulet, and a rear section that's suspiciously similar to a pickup bed. Because why not? It's like they couldn't decide what they were making, so they just made all three. It's the automotive equivalent of one of everything, please. Inside, still very much a Lada, Spartan, plasticky, and proudly Soviet. But the engine cover? Oh baby, it says System Porsche. I believe that's there just to confuse people at car shows. And while Porsche did help design the chassis and engine layout of the 2108 back in the day, let's not pretend this thing's doing Nürburgring laps. It's got a 1.3-litre, 300 cubic centimetres, 64 horsepower, 64 mechanical horsepower engine. That's not even enough to outrun my neighbour Hank on foot, and Hank's 62 and carries a tool belt everywhere he goes, just in case someone breaks a chair or democracy. Now the best part? This museum-grade specimen, with just 6,000 miles, approximately 9,600 kilometers on it, has been babied more than Timmy's pet goldfish. And that fish has its own air-conditioned tank. The paint, all original. Interior, looks like no one ever dared fart in it. The detailing alone cost over $5,000. And that's just to make sure it looks good when your friends inevitably ask, "What in the Eastern Bloc is that?" And here's the cherry on top. It's for sale right now in the United States for $28,995. $28,095, or about 25,600 euros. If you're in Europe trying to rationalize this purchase to your accountant, that's not pocket change. The listing includes all sorts of bonus goodies, original brochures, spare parts, a toolkit, and probably a note from the previous owner saying, "Good luck explaining this to your mechanic." And honestly, I believe that. But look, don't buy this car because it's fast. Don't buy it because it's luxurious. Buy it because you want to confuse people at car shows, win obscure trivia nights, and maybe, just maybe, feel what it's like to drive the only convertible Lada pickup targa hybrid with a fake Porsche badge in a 5-state radius. The auction listing is in the video description, right between the subscribe button and Timmy's latest blog, where he claims he caught a catfish with eyes the size of his fists. You decide what's more unbelievable, the fish or this car. Catch you next time, folks. And remember, if it looks like a Lada, sounds like a Porsche, and feels like a beach buggy, it might just be all three.